Hi everyone, I hope you're okay. And I really hope, guys, that the videos will keep uploading and helping you out. This, guys, is the 8th video from the 2024 IEP Mathematics Paper 1. If this is the first video you come across, please note that there are 7 videos that are being uploaded, whereby I've answered all the 7 questions in the examination. Okay, if you are new, guys, don't forget to subscribe. And if you like our content, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, and share as much as you can, guys. Help us to grow the channel, please. Okay, question 8. You are given the following functions g and f, and we are told that if g is a tangent to f, then calculate the coordinates of the points where g cuts the x-axis. They simply want me to find the x-intercepts of g, but I cannot do that since I do not know the value of c. Right, together. But for me to find the value of c, I must use the graph of the relationship between f and g, right? Since we are told that f and g are tangent to one another, which simply means the delta for the intersection is equal to 0. How do I find the intersection? I just need to equate the two graphs. I'll have 3x plus c is equal to negative 2x squared plus 15, right? Plus 15x. All I need to do is to simply put everything to be in standard form. I'll have positive 2x squared minus 12x plus c is equal to 0, right? Since the two graphs are tangent to one another, then delta for the intersection is equal to 0. But delta is given by b squared minus 4ac. All right, together. So I'll have negative 12 all squared minus 4ac. This is 144 minus 8c is equal to 0. Negative 8c is equal to negative 144. Then c is equal to 144 divided by 8. I'll simply get 18. So now this thing simply means that the graph of g is equal to 3x plus 18. Now it will be easy for me to find the coordinates of the x-intercept of g. How can I do that? I don't care what kind of a graph I'm given, guys. Whenever I'm supposed to find the x-intercept, I just need to say y is 0, then solve x. I'll simply have negative 3x is equal to 18, then x will be equal to negative 6. So my coordinates will be negative 6 and 0. These are the coordinates of the x-intercept of the graph of g. Okay, and then secondly, we are told that in the diagram below, the section of the rally track that starts at A, goes through M, and finishes at B is modeled by h of x. Okay, and then we are given the key information. We are told that M is the point of inflection of h, and P lies on the y-axis. MP is parallel to the x-axis and 1 kilometers long. Okay, since they are telling us that MP is 1 kilometer, excuse me, MP is just 1 kilometers long, they are basically telling us that the x value at M is equal to negative 1, right? But remember that M is the point of inflection, guys. Please keep that in mind. And then you are given the coordinates of B. They want us to find the values of A and B, right? Okay. H of x is equal to a x cubed plus bx squared, right? Since they've given us the x value at the point of inflection, we must use it, guys. First derivative is equal to 3ax squared plus 2bx. Then my second derivative is simply equal to 6ax plus 2b, right? So remember that, guys, for me to find the x value at the point of inflection, I just need to make the second derivative to be equal to 0, then solve x. Are you together? But now I do know the x value at the point of inflection, so which simply means that the second derivative of when x is equal to -1, I will simply get a 0. So which basically means that 6a multiplied by 1 plus 2b will give me 0. And then 2b will be equal to a positive 6a, and then b will be equal to 3a. This is equation 1. Then I must use the second part of the information which I was given, which is simply the coordinates of b, right? Remember that h of x is equal to a x cubed plus b x squared, right? I know that the y value will be 40 if and only if the x value is 2. So I'll have 40 on the left hand side. I'll have 8a plus 4b. I can divide both sides by 4. I'll have 10 is equal to 2a plus b. Therefore, the value of b is 10 minus 2a. This is equation 2. I have b is equal to something on equation 1, and b is equal to the other thing on equation 2, which simply means equation 1 is equal to equation 2. So I'll have 3a is equal to 10 minus 2a. Whenever I take the negative 2 to the other side, I'll simply have 5a is equal to 10. Therefore, the value of a is 2. After finding a, I can therefore find b. b is 3 multiplied by a, which is just 6. So I know that a is 2 and b is 6. That means the graph of h of x is given by 2x cubed plus 6x squared. This is how I would have dealt with that question. Now I'm supposed to determine the straight line distance PB. For me to find that distance, I must find the y value at P, right? Remember, I was told that MP is parallel to the x-axis, which simply means that MP is a flat line, and on a flat line or on a horizontal line, the y value doesn't change. If I can find the y value at M, that y value will be the same as the y value at P. How can I do so? I do have the equation h of x is equal to 2x cubed plus 6x squared, right? I want to know what is the value of y when x is minus 1. Plus 6 minus 1 squared. This will give me 4. So the coordinates of y, this is 4, ne? So it simply means the coordinates of P is on the y-axis, so x is 0 and y is 4. Then B, I have 2 and 40. Yeah, it's 2 and 40. So therefore, the distance PB, I'll simply use my distance formula. X2 minus x1 all squared, y2 minus y1 all squared. I'll simply have 0 minus 2 all squared plus 4 minus 40 all squared. Let me punch my precious calculator. 2 squared in much. 2 squared plus 36 squared. Yo. The calculator is delaying me. Okay, I get 10 root of 13 as my final answer. Okay, we are told that we are told to sketch the graph of f of x, right? It's a cubic function. We are told that f prime of negative 3 and f prime of positive 5 are both equal to 0, which simply means that when x is negative 3 and when x is positive 5, we have turning points. Are we together? So, and then we are told that when x is negative 3, the corresponding y value is positive 5, and when x is positive 5, the corresponding y value is negative 3, right? Since both x is equal to negative 3 and 5 are my x values at turning point, the one with the larger y value will become the x value at maximum. Are you together? And the one with a lower value of x will simply be the x value at minimum. Are you together? So my graph will be just like this. Let me erase this. I know that here the turning point, I simply have negative 3 and 5, and then here I'll simply have 5 and negative 3. They wanted us to indicate the point of inflection. How can you do that? Remember that, guys, the derivative graph for the cubic function is always equal to, is always a parabola like this, ne? So whereby these two are the turning points. So I have negative 3 and positive 5. The turning point of my derivative graph is the point of inflection. How can I find the turning point? I just need to find the average of the two x values, right? So the point of inflection will be here. Let me indicate that in blue. Point of inflection will be here when x is equal to negative 1. When x is negative 1. Why x is negative 1? Because I'll simply say negative 3 plus 5 all over 2. How? Now I'm getting negative. Mara is on the positive side. Excuse me about that. I'll get a plus 1. Are you together? So the point of inflection is, you'll only find it when x is equal to a positive 1. Are you together? Okay, and then now we are being asked to find the if g of x is equal to f of x plus t, then for which values of t will the graph have one real root? For cubic functions, guys, this, to answer these questions is much more simpler. It's much more simpler to answer these questions, because all you need to do is you just need to focus on your turning points, né? In these questions, guys, you just need to draw a horizontal line. Please check here. If you draw a horizontal line in between your two turning points, you will have a horizontal line that will give you 3 different roots. Anywhere between the two turning points, you will have a horizontal line that will give you 3 different roots, right? However, if you draw your horizontal line above the turning point, you will only have 1 root. And then if you draw it below your minimum point, you will only have 1 root as well. So for us to have 1 root, the value of t should be just greater than the maximum value, or t should be just less than the minimum value. That's how you tackle these questions, guys, in a cubic function. Just stay tuned, guys, and wait for more. Danko.